one-point angle can be a very effective way for us to check to make sure if something is 90, or in this case, between these two tops, I can also check to see if one is at maybe a 45. It's given us the ability to check certain things. So I'm going to go to Draw, I'm going to go to Line, and what I'm going to do is I can use this down here to help rotate it. Now, I'm going to go up here, make sure I'm on 1-point angle, and I get to determine my line length. We're going to say 28. Now, up here in the top, you can see we're at 0 degrees. I'm at 0 here. But if I even click here, I can change it. Now, the first thing we always want to do before we actually try to draw with an angle is we want to hit rotate. Right now, this line may not be perfectly 90. So we're going to click rotate, and we're going to rotate to that line. Rotate, click the line. That line is now plumb or level on the screen. We're now going to go to Draw Line again, and now when I click, it's going to obviously snap to that front point. Now I can zoom in and check and see, well, look at that, the line is not 90. So this gives us the ability to give us something that is 90 to make sure that our front edge is nice and square with our side. Now I'm going to go to Offset, Element, we're going to add in 1.5 inch overhang to this, and basically this is going to create my square piece. Now I'm going to turn off Keep Original so that I'm not left with the extra line, turn it back on, add on the front, and now we can fill our edges together. Now, if I wanted to double check myself, I can go to Distance and Angles, and you can see the original was 89.78 and the bottom is 90. Now, with that being said, we can also look at a top like this. On a top like this, we can look and see that we have 133. Well, 133 is kind of an odd number. So we can do the same thing. We're going to hit rotate and rotate to the line we want to be square to. In this case, the front. Now I'm going to go back to Draw a Line, but now I'm going to keep clicking until this is all the way at 45. Now when I click, you can see how far off that corner is. So you can see how the cabinets were installed, but it's also giving us a way to be able to check and see more or less how our tables would rotate if we're cutting manually, or if we're trying to even make a perfect 45 for the customer, you can show them how it works. So drawing a line at any angle is definitely a good way to do it, and this is an easy way to kind of use that.